Now, Mr. Bond, it's time for you to die. Or go watch my video. Hi guys, Lost Up Gamer here, and welcome to what I think is only my third proper commentary. This commentary was inspired really by Blue Pipe. His latest video, I think was his latest video, was all about a lady crashing into his car, his brand new car, brand new to him certainly, and may I say, Blue Pipe, a very nice car it is too. Now, it then changed into something else in my mind, this commentary. It was going to be, because I had a crash last year, and you know, I was going to put this up a few months ago, and I told Blue Pipe about it and said, you know, I'm going to put it up, but I never did. This commentary has changed more into showing the crash of my car, as I have a CCTV image, or imagery shall I say, to more of a commentary probably about trust. You know, we trust many people in our lives, whether it's friends, whether it's family, loved ones, people we don't know. You know, we all trust people to a certain degree. Now, as you can see from my car crash, I was driving along the road. I trusted people to obey the laws, to people to, well, just really know the rules of the road. As you can see, I'm on the inside lane, just driving along, minding my own business, and then some lovely gentleman decides to turn into me, and you can see the end result. Now, I trusted him to be able to drive a car. I trusted him to use his mirrors. Obviously, that trust didn't happen. What you can see also is, when I look back at this, how many other vehicles were in and around me at the time of the crash. Now, did any of those guys get out and stop? No. Did any of them want to see whether I was alright? No. Did any of them want to take details down? No. Absolutely disgusting, ridiculous. You know, can people not have the common courtesy to do what I would for is just a human natured thing, just to check and make sure that people are okay when an accident has happened. Now, whilst I don't want this commentary to come over all self-indulgent, I must tell a story of when I was at work last week. I think it was Tuesday morning. There were 3 or 4 of us sat in an office waiting for others to arrive, and we were about to start a morning meeting. Yes, others were running late. We should have been in for 8:30. And we noticed a 60-plus-year-old gentleman walking down the street. Suddenly there was a commotion. This gentleman was pushed to the floor, and what we could see was a young lady, I would say girl, running away from the scene, and a lad on a bike pedalling away as quick as he could. Now, without a thought, myself and 2 others jumped out of our seats, ran through the doors and chased these people down the street. Christ, I've never run so quick in my life. To cut a long story short, we ended up catching the guy on the bike. You could tell he was absolutely high as a kite, drugged up, whatever it may well be. The guy proceeded then to strip off in front of us, telling us he didn't have any money or anything like that, because this guy had been mugged. So we'd overtaken this girl, trying to chase this guy on the bike, because we naturally thought it was him. So we turned round, well, myself and another turned round, whilst there was 4 of us, where the other 2 kept the guy where he was. And we ran back down and we caught this girl, who then proceeded to spit at us, to do all sorts, and you know, she had robbed this guy blind. To cut a long story short, yet again, she had threatened the guy with a knife. We didn't know anything about it. We just thought what we saw was pretty disgraceful and disgusting. Now, at the end of the day, you never know what situation is going to be presented in life. Again, whether it's a personal issues or whether it's going to be work issues. But you know, I've learned certainly the hard way that you've got to hold your dignity, and sometimes you react in ways that you never thought you would react. Christ, we've always said, you know, what would happen if something happened to ourselves. I'm sure we've all thought that, we'd be brave, we'd do this, we'd do that, we'd do the other. But you know, we got out of our seats. We didn't have a thought in the world as to whether these people would be dangerous at all. Alright, they wouldn't be carrying guns or anything like that. Come on, I live in Bolton, Greater Manchester. It's not exactly the gun capital of the world. But you know, when you sit down and think about it afterwards, this girl had a knife on her. So any one of us could have been hurt. But you know, as I say, we didn't think about that. The right conclusion happened. The gentleman got his money back, but also, you know, these two were taken away by the police, and we were all interviewed, and whatever happens. Now, I'm all too aware this commentary to some might have sounded a wee bit depressing, which never meant it to be. So I want to finish this on a lighter note, still about trust. I trust that David Van der Haar and Treyarch are going to bring out a good Black Ops 3. I've played the beta, as I'm sure many of you have, and it seems pretty damn good. I also trust that DICE are going to do themselves justice with Star Wars Battlefront. Again, I've played the beta, I'm sure you guys have, and it promises to be a great game. But last but not least, I trust that cat of mine, Socks, who you may have seen on the intro there, to, well, just be considerate and not bring me in presents such as this. Anyway, cheers guys, hope you enjoyed the commentary, and I'll see and speak to you soon. Ciao!